course, Merseyside derby, Liverpool versus Everton. It was Everton who really derailed Liverpool last year from winning the league. This year, though, they can, cement the league with a win over Everton. And it is at Anfield where they have a good record against Everton.
Yeah, obviously before the international break, Liverpool sort of finished it on a low, didn't they? Champions League and then the Carabao Cup. But I said at the time, a lot of people were writing Liverpool off, and I'm like, very, 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 very likely that Liverpool are going to win the league. And when they win that league title, they're not going to be thinking about the Carabao Cup or the Champions League.
Yeah,
we had this chat. I'd ask you, Robbie, who would you go as like manager of the year? Because we were talking about it on the podcast yesterday that, Unai Emery could come in there, Arne Slot, Nuno, maybe even Arteta if he wins the Champions League. So I was just saying, the great thing is it's not Pep, but I do think Arne Slot coming into Liverpool, winning the league in his first season. Yeah. I mean that's great for them, isn't it?
I think even if Arteta did win the Champions League, it would still be Arne Slot. I mean, to do that in his first season, he inherited a good side. But to do that in his first season, it will be incredible. And to do it, how easily he's done it as well. I mean, you got to give him his flowers.
Merseyside derby, yeah. Liverpool versus Everton. Got my ticket in the Kop. I'll be within verbal abuse distance of Jordan Pickford, as I like to be when he visits Anfield. And there's extra needle on this, right? The Kouré got sent off. Curtis Jones got sent off a few weeks ago. I think Slot got sent off and our assistant got sent off. So Johnny Heitinger was the manager for like 2 weeks, 2 wins, 2 games. So there's a lot of needle in this one, Rob. And I was talking to Doyle about this earlier. He thinks it's the most important derby in years in terms of if you draw this game or don't pick up maximum points as Liverpool, not that you'd all of a sudden bottle the league, but you would think, right, we need a bit of momentum here. We do need 3 points to get this last sprint done to win the title. So this game, because of what happened in the last game, obviously Moisey got a last-minute equaliser, Tarkowski. They're going to make it difficult. They're going to sit in. I think Liverpool, if we get an early goal, the game's really going to open up. But the last 3 games at Anfield between these two have been 2-0 to Liverpool. And it's never been like an early goal to settle the nerves. It's like you score 70 and then 85 or something. Ashley Young got sent off here last season. Diaz took the piss out of him. But I would start Curtis Jones in this one. You look at how legless the Liverpool midfield was, the 3 that we've gone with the whole season against Newcastle. Yes, it was 2 weeks ago. Players have had a rest now. But I do look at what happened in the last game and think this is made for Curtis Jones to start this game as the Scouser. And I think Gravenberch and Szoboszlai, maybe just give McAllister a little rest. He's obviously travelled far with South America. Diaz as well, who scored for Colombia. I'd go Gakpo, Nunes in his potential last ever Merseyside derby, and Salah, who has been very well rested, by the way, been in the gym. So, listen, man, it's never a nice feeling going into a derby. You hate watching these games, but this is what we live for, innit? Under the lights, Wednesday night. If we win this, 4 games away from winning the title, the difference between a draw and a win in this game would be huge. And I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing the Endos, the Harvey Elliots, as we come towards the rest of the season now. I think there does need to be a bit of a change up in midfield. Right back, it probably is going to be Conor Bradley. He's been training for a week now. So I'm going to go for a Liverpool win.
How long is Trent injured for? Is it bad injury?
It's not really been... It's an ankle injury.
I thought it was knee. I
thought it was knee, and I was like, shit.
No, the way he fell near the advertising boards, isn't it? And
yeah.
Twisted his... Yeah.
And I was close to it, and I was like, that could be the last time I ever see Trent play for Liverpool. Walking off. Cry more. So Liverpool-Everton, score predictions, please.
Yeah, for me,
gosh,
when it's at their place, it's different. When it's at Anfield, that's a different kettle of fish for Everton.
Going to be noisy.
I can't see Everton winning that.
I definitely won't have a voice on Thursday's show. But
I think I'll go with what you just said there, another 2-0 to Liverpool.
Yeah, Doyle said that. Yeah. But not one of them kind of comfortable cruise 2-0s. It's going to be like punchy moments. Might have to suffer a bit and then bang, bang, bang.
Nah, I think
it's the derby, mate.
I mean, if they do get an early goal, it'd make it interesting because that put a bit of nerves in. But yeah,
I'm gonna say 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1. I said that on Hot Topic.
Might be 1-1 for a stage.
I'd love an early goal.
I think they'll score an early goal.
Yeah,
you like those ones, isn't it?
And then win 3-1.
Yeah,
that's like the Klopp kind of score, isn't it? Really.
I think I can see a big day at Anfield.
Yeah. All right.
I think
3-1. What are you going with?
I'll go with
What have we got in the chat?
I'll go with a 2-1 Liverpool win.
We've got Everton 2-1. We've got 3-1, 2-2. I have to say, anything will be better than the last time I watched that derby in a conference room in Thailand at 3 in the morning. That was depressing, mate, watching Tarkovsky run away. Jeez! You've done your score as well, yeah?
2-0.
2-0. Eagle, what if Liverpool don't win the league this season, says Thriller? Hibernation, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
In a
my
word,
God.
You didn't win
hibernation.
this
That happened.
Change careers, probably.
Just off the Arsenal fans.
I'll
in
go
general,
back to
man.
the chair factory I worked in Boreham Wood, probably, if that happened.